Following their snub of making the college football playoffs, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish have opted out of a bowl game this season. Is this fair or foul?
I'm gonna tell you like this. I can understand the anger of Notre Dame not making the playoffs, but for a team of that stature to pull some shit like this, man, it's a bad look. It's a hell of a
Yes, it
bad
is.
look, bro. They got their reasons, but I don't agree, man. You got to let them kids play because you're gonna lose out on recruits. You're gonna lose out on the money that you can get from this stuff. Which they got money and stuff, but that's probably not a big factor for them. But definitely gonna lose out on the recruits because y'all want to pull a hissy fit. Y'all got to man up and play ball. Y'all got to play ball. Like not no stuff like this. Not even Florida State even talk about they don't want to play in the bowl game. Y'all 5-7. Y'all shouldn't even have been at one.
Yeah,
But
you got to have 6 wins to be
man, come on,
qualified.
for real. So they giving people all types of bowl games. So I mean, I can understand Notre Dame not wanting to do that stuff because you got James Madison that got in there. Okay, they won the Sun Belt. Okay, yeah, we understand. 12 and
hmm
1, but those two losses that y'all had kind of messed y'all up. Plus, y'all don't have a conference championship game, so you got to win either all your games or you can lose one game. You know, so that's what I think the biggest thing is. What I would Notre Dame.
So they have an agreement with the College Football Playoff Committee that says starting next year, if they go 10 and 2, most seasons, so like this year would have counted, they get an automatic bid because of their non-conference shit. So that's according to the AD. He's
Mm,
talking all kinds of reckless, all kinds of stupid. But anyways, that I definitely think it's foul. It's foul, okay? But they want to stick it to the NCAA by not playing. They're taking a stand. This is not taking a stand. It's a tantrum.
right.
It's like telling a child no, then watching them throw themselves on the floor screaming and shit like that. It's a bitch move, definitely, because
Hmm.
you're so caught up in your feelings and you're trying to be petty at the NCAA, you lose sight of your players and their wants, their desires. But I guarantee you, bro, there's not one player on that team that wants to sit that game out.
Right. Exactly.
I mean,
Exactly.
you get national attention at bowl games. You get further recognition and you get the
Hmm.
opportunity to up your draft stock. And if you're younger, you build for the future. I mean, all games are important. Notre Dame has the easiest route to the college football each and every year, bro.
Every
And they
year.
got the nerve to act like
Hmm.
this when something don't go their way, bro. Like you mentioned, you have no conference. They create their own schedule, which always consists of two tough games
Hmm.
max, and the
Right.
rest against bottom feeders usually of the ACC and in some kind of service academy, like an Army or a Navy or whoever,
Right. Hmm.
particularly in the month of November. This is when they schedule those games.
Right.
So your players aren't getting beat up, and then you can pat your record and you can pat your stats. And not to mention, you get a bye week during conference championship week because you have no
You ain't got no
conference.
conference.
Notre Dame hasn't faced a college football playoff team since September and only have played 3 teams in the FPI top 35 all year, going 1 and 2 in those games.
Hmm.
So they control their narrative. It gets no better next season, bro. Look at their schedule for next season. They have only 3 road games next year at Purdue, at North Carolina, and at Syracuse. Really?
Whoop de do.
Really? And like I said, per that agreement with the College Football Playoff Committee, 10 and 2 is supposedly going to guarantee them a playoff spot next year, but they get no empathy from me,
That's
bro.
stupid.
Join a
Yeah, that's
conference,
crazy.
join a
Get a
conference,
conference.
or play some legit fucking teams. I don't want to hear shit about this. This is definitely foul. It's a bitch move.
Hmm.
Well, from what I have heard, the players voted not to play this game. What they're pissed off about is Alabama, who is a three-loss team. Granted, they lost to Oklahoma, Florida State back when they were ranked, and they got dog walked by Georgia. So they're pissed off about that. Do I
We
think
get
they?
that.
Do I?
We get
Do I,
that. And we get they were snubbed. We get
right?
all of that.
Yeah,
It
they
should
were
have been that.
snubbed.
No, nobody gonna argue
So,
against that,
and
really.
like you
But
said, they want to stick it to the NCAA, or not necessarily the NCAA, but they actually kind of want to stick it to like fucking ESPN and all them because they're the ones who benefit from all that shit. They're the ones who getting all that money because the NCAA is just an entity. It's not. It does have no control of the teams and shit. It's the conferences and ESPN and all those networks and shit. So you want to fuck them after the first I think 2 or 3 college football presentations that they were talking about, they said all they were saying basically making it sound like Notre Dame was going to get in, and then all of a sudden when the last show came out, they have them out. They left BYU out. I get it. I understand that one. JMU, yeah, they had a really good year, but it's fucking JMU. They're playing Oregon, and Oregon is damn near a 20-point favorite right now. You're
Mhm.
telling me that that's going to be a better
That's the
game than.
game. That's the game you want to see.
Yeah, exactly. You want to tell me that it's a game that you want to see as compared to
Yeah.
Oregon and Notre Dame? That Notre Dame wouldn't be a better match for either one of those teams aside from Tulane and JMU? Uh, I, do I think it's a bitch move? Not necessarily, but at the same time, yeah, you didn't get your way, so you want to pout about it. But at the same time, it's fuck you, motherfuckers. And if you didn't know, Notre Dame, almost all their other sports are in the ACC. It's just a football program that's not in a conference, and that's some way back. You got to do some history on that shit. Is it a bitch move? That's up to you. But do I agree with it? If I do agree with it, if it is true that the players agreed not to do it because they're going to get the Pop Tart Bowl. Who gives a fuck about the Pop Tart Bowl? They make they make senseless fucking bowls. The iPhone Bowl, the fucking
Right.
speaker bowl. Everyone gets a fucking bowl game. There's goddamn
Chick-fil-A bowl,
there's
everything.
60 fucking
Alamo
bowl
bowl.
games.
Right.
But check this out though. It's not just screwing the NCAA and ESPN out of the money. Notre Dame gets paid for that shit too. Like
They
Sam
don't give a fuck
reiterated,
about
like
the money. They don't care
they
about
don't care
that.
about the money,
But
but
still.
the thing is, you get paid. Your conferences make money when you
Right.
play in
Hmm.
bowl games. They're not in a conference, so they pocket all that money. That's a
Exactly.
big reason too. They don't want to join a conference. It's more
Yeah,
money for
that
them
is a
when you don't
reason.
have to
That is a
pay
reason.
conference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's way more money. So
Now, if it was
you
like
know.
the Rose Bowl or the Peach Bowl or something like that, I think it would be a little bit bigger of a deal. But it's the goddamn Pop Tart Bowl. Who gives a fuck? Who cares about that? I
Man,
don't.
everybody got Pop Tarts in their house, man. That shit
Yeah.
big business.
Yeah, but if you remember from last year, like it's just a fucking circus of a bowl. Like
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
it's fucking stupid in my opinion. But to each their own.
Let us know. Fair or foul for Notre Dame to opt out of the bowl game.